Hi guys, it's your girl Beyonca, and today I am doing a story time. So, I've been off the camera for 4 days, and you guys have been seeing a lot of content from Josh, in which I do apologize because I've been in my own little world, thinking about my own little thing, but as you may see from the title, who is the girl that lost her belly button? Whose girl lost her belly button? Me. So I'm going to give a story time based on something that happened to me, and I've been contemplating on making this video for 4 days. 4 days. Woo! And I kind of just like dodged doing it. And Josh has been pushing me to tell me to go on and just do the video and talk about it. So I am going to talk about it. So let's get into the video. But before we do that, if you have not liked, comment on any of our videos, please do so. Go and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on our Twitter and our Instagram, which I will link that down below. And let's get into the video on who's the girl who lost her belly button. So, for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Beyonca, and I am 24 years old, and this is a touchy subject for me, so please bear with me when I tell this. So, like I said, I'm 24 years old, and I had my first child at 16. And that's my oldest baby, Isaiah. So I had him when I was 16. I was pregnant with him when I was 16, and I had him at 17. And the moral to the story is, why did I lose my belly button? So I had a hernia. This was before I met. I knew Josh for a long time. This is before we started dating. I had my son, and I developed a hernia after giving birth to him. And, the doctor had told me that I had to get surgery on my hernia, and I brushed it off for 7 years. I brushed getting the surgery for 7 years, but then it had started to really cause me pain and stuff like that. And now we're jumping into where I was in a relationship with Josh. I'm sorry, wrong. Was not 7 years. I've been with Josh for 7 years. Right now, I would say maybe 5, 6, 5. I kept it for 5 years, and then it started to cause me pain. So then, Josh had a doctor that he was going to, and so I was like, hey, well, I'm gonna go to your doctor and get some information. And she recommended a doctor for me to go to. I will not give no names. But I listened to her, and I went to this doctor. I didn't do any research on this doctor. I just went for it because she said, hey, he worked on my mother's gallbladder. He's wonderful. He's great. I love him. So I took her word for it. And I went to see him. I made the schedule for my surgery, the appointment for my surgery, and everything. And, of course, Josh was with me. So I went in and, got the whole thing fixed up and everything. And when I came home, a lot of things I felt just so weird. I started actually bleeding through the bandage, and to me, that's okay, that's serious. Now your blood is coming through the bandage. So obviously somewhere something is wrong. And, you know, you gotta call the doctor. So that's what I did. I called the doctor. And he told me everything was fine and that he'd fix it when I came in and stuff like that. So like I said, I was feeling like weird, like in my head I was kind of like, hey, well, to myself I was saying, well, maybe I was pregnant and he knew and he still did the surgery. But that was not the case. So the case was, I went into the doctor's office a few days later after my surgery. Of course, Josh was with me. He was amazing. He stood by my side through my whole surgery and stuff like that. So I went into the office and I'm excited because, you know, I've been with Josh for a long time. We had years in with each other and he's never saw my actual belly button. He's always saw like the hernia in my belly button. And when I went in, I was excited to see my belly button. I was excited because, you know, Josh can see my stomach like the way it was before I had a baby and stuff like that. So looking forward to see my belly button, and he pulls the thing off and he puts the tape on, and I noticed that there is no belly button. And so he says to me, oh, well, you know, I couldn't put a belly button there because you didn't have enough skin. What? Didn't have enough skin? Bro, how is it that when I came into you, I had too much skin? Because of being pregnant, my stomach stretched out a lot. But you do the surgery, time to put my belly button in, and you don't have any more skin. You messed up. Big time. My stomach was hideous. He botched me. And botched means, like, for those of you that don't know, he basically messed you up. The scar is hideous. Oh, shoot. Hey. Sorry, y'all. My car lights turned off. I'm in my car. But you look hideous. And so I cried. So as I'm walking out, he's like, well, you can come back, you know, and I'll put one. Nigga, I am not coming back to you to do my stomach after you messed up the first time. Are you serious? No, I'm not coming back to you. So that left me depressed for like a really, really long time. I was very insecure. I would never wear a crop top, you know, I would never let my belly show. And then there would be times where I'd be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna own it, and I'm gonna wear this crop top, and I'm gonna show my stomach, and I'm gonna love myself. And I would catch myself, like, when people would walk by, I would just, like, hide my stomach and pull my shirt down, because it'd be like, okay, well, I don't want nobody else to see this, you know, because I was embarrassed and stuff like that. Like, I had no belly button. I had a really ugly scar, and I just was not happy with how I looked. You know, even though I was comfortable around Josh, that really didn't bother me because, you know, he had already accepted that my stomach was ugly after my surgery. But I was just depressed that, like, you know, he can't see me how I was before all of this ugliness that I had to suffer through and go through. And oh my God, I remember like this one time, my son was in the backyard and he was outside and he was playing with his friend, and they were playing with water balloons and stuff like that. And they're outside without, they don't have, like, they're getting wet, so they don't have their shirts on, they're out in their swim pants and stuff. So I'm sitting down outside in the backyard, and my son and his friend come to the table, and he says, they start talking about their belly button. And my son goes, yeah, you see my belly button? And then he says, you know, my mom doesn't have a belly button. And that really, like, made me feel like, you know, so little. Like, I was just like, I don't know, I hate the way I look and stuff like that. And no, it was not my child's fault, you know, like, he said it. He didn't understand that, you know, that was a very sensitive, touchy situation for me. So I kind of like just got up and went inside and I focused on it and I thought about it. Then I was in a situation where I had someone at my house. Names will remain silent. And they were video chatting with their friend. And you know, to them, they thought that it was cool that I didn't have a belly button, but to me, it was a real big insecurity that I had, and that was hard for me to kind of cope with at the time. And so I didn't know this person that they were video chatting with, and they were inside my house, and they say, hey, yo, she doesn't have a belly button, you want to see it? And lift my stomach up while I was on camera. I didn't know this person didn't know me. And I was so embarrassed, even though they thought it was cool. It was just like, respect me as a person. Like, how did you know I wanted that person to know that about me? And that made me ticked off, and it made, you know, my husband, Josh, feel some type of way too, because my feelings was hurt about it, you know. Then I was in a situation where I was with a group of friends, and she had brought her friends along and pulled my shirt up and said, hey, she doesn't have a belly button. And my immediate reaction was smack her. And I did. Not because I wanted to, because you're my friend and you violated my privacy to somebody that I didn't know. And I felt like, why would you do that to me? That's something that I'm very insecure about. And that's something that I shared with you in privacy. And you went and just put me on Front Street like that. But now we're going to skip to a year later. I ended up going to an amazing doctor who did his best to really, really make me, you know, look as close as me having a belly button as possible. And I was having pain, so that's why I went back to him. And I ended up actually developing another hernia. And when he cut me inside, you know, he found the thread that was supposed to, no, a stitch that was supposed to be dissolvable, but that's what was causing me pain, aside from the other hernia. And I didn't have any mesh, so I had like a lot of bacteria and dirt and build up inside of my stomach, and that's nasty. Yeah, but he actually did his best to give me a belly button, but I did not have enough fat to do that, because the butt muncher that did my first surgery messed me up really bad. But I am a little bit more secure with how that surgery made my stomach look. Like, I will wear a belly shirt. I still catch myself from time to time pulling it down, especially if it shows a little bit too much of my scar. He tried to give me an indent, but as time went past, you know, I have gained weight and in my stomach area, and the indent has popped out, so I don't have that there anymore. But I definitely don't look as terrible and messed up as I did before, and I'm more secure with how I look now. And now I can, you know, go and say, hey, you know, look, this is what happened to me, and not feel embarrassed to lift my shirt up and show someone, like, you don't have to be so insecure about what you're going through, because there are people who go through worse things than you. But I am comfortable now with my stomach, and I will never have a belly button again. Everything was taken out, so I will never have a belly button again. And if I want a belly button, I will have to undergo plastic surgery. And plastic surgery means it's not yours. It's fake. Don't belong to you. And I said to myself after going through that, and having to go through another surgery to get the messed up thing that this doctor did to me fixed, you know, I don't want to undergo surgery just to get a fake belly button. You know, I'd rather just live as me, live as the woman that has no belly button, and just take the cards that God has dealt me. You know, things happen for a reason, and me losing my belly button was for a reason. It was for whatever reason, I don't know, but God does know. So I am happy with, you know, my final result. It's not what I wanted, but I'm thankful that, you know, I didn't lose an arm, I didn't lose a leg, or none of my insides were taken out without my permission, even though my belly button was removed without my permission. But I'm thankful that, you know, I'm in good health and I'm healthy and I'm here to take care of my kids and be with my husband and stuff like that. So I am happy with my end result, and that is how I lost my belly button. I will put pictures at the end of the video showing you. I will try to dig into one of my emails to see if I can find the first picture that I had of my stomach, which hopefully I'm hoping that maybe I can. But if not, I will definitely post a picture of what my stomach does look like now without a belly button. And I hope that, you know, nobody judges me, because you're not God. So who are you to judge me? And God, I was going to say Josh. God doesn't even judge. So don't be judging me. But my message to people and my reason for telling my story is, you know, a lot of people have insecurities. A lot of women have insecurities about a lot of things that they don't like. Like, oh, I feel like my stomach is too fat, or I feel like my butt is too saggy, or I feel like my boobs are too small and I want to get this fixed. No. Love yourself. Be yourself. Who cares about what anybody has to say about you? Who cares about how you look? If you love yourself and you love your flabby stomach, you love your stinking, saggy butt, you love your negative tatas, and it just look like you got raisins, love yourself. God made you that way. Don't change yourself for nobody. If you want to change something, do it for yourself. Not because you're trying to please somebody else. Not because you're trying to impress someone else. No. Be yourself. Love yourself. Don't care what anyone have to say about you, because at the end of the day, they're not you. They're not the one that has to accept you. Who cares if they don't accept you? As long as you accept you and you know God accepts you, God loves you, you love yourself, you Gucci. Who cares about anybody else? I know I don't. I don't care what you have to say about me. You can call me a belly button-less bum. Well, at least I'm a belly button-less bum, and I'm still cute. And I still love myself. So I know personally I would never get work done to change my belly button, how my stomach looks. I'm fine with it. I love myself. I'm very secure in how I look. I'm very secure in how I feel. And I don't need to put a belly button there to prove something, or to prove that, hey, yeah, I need a belly button to think that I'm baddest-ish. No, I'm happy just the way I am. So ladies, love yourself. Don't let nobody tell you no different. Don't let nobody influence you to change yourself, or change your eye color, change your teeth, fix your teeth, or get your boobs implanted, you know. Because a lot of people who do that, when they get older, oh my God, they regret it. They just really, 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 really regret it. Look at Cardi B. Like, you know, She even said she regretted getting her butt done. And she's a very pretty girl. She regrets getting her butt done. She said it herself, out of her mouth. So be yourself. Be happy with who you are as a person. You are beautiful inside and out. And if anybody got something to say about it, look at it. Secretly, they love you. Secretly, they like you. Secretly, they see something in you that they wish that they can see in themselves. So, let the haters hate. Be happy with yourself. Love yourself. And do you. Do you. Love yourself. Understand? Just love yourself. Alright, guys. Well, that was my story. I hope that you guys liked it. You have to know a little bit about me. But, yeah, like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and turn your notification bell on so you can get every single video that we post. Give it a fat thumbs up, and I just really hope that you guys love yourself and be yourself and just love who you are as a person. Oh, and before I end this video, I wanted to give King Mar 2X Gang a shout out. Go subscribe to his channel, check him out, see what he's about. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. I'm feeling a little better now. I got my story time out the way. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And I love you guys. Bye.